Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Kleines land. So I ended up selling all the potatoes off camera. I thought I'd do that because it was be easier so we can crack on with some other things. But I wrote down, should I say, better English, a few figures, and we got 23,159 litres of potatoes off of that small field, and in total with all the selling we made 19,418. So pretty good. Quite impressed by that off of that, just that small field. So we need to pick up that straw still. That is something we need to do. The potato field needs ploughing, obviously, because we've had a root crop in there. And I noticed earlier, I'll just jump in this tractor so you can see, and there's a bush growing through the trailer. This trailer does have tension straps, so I'm thinking if we do any more forestry in the future, between that trailer and this little trailer there, tipper, we could get more logs, I think, on that than we would on our little trailer. So probably, I don't know if it'll be this episode, I think I put it in here, yeah, there it is. Probably going to sell that because I don't think we really need it anymore. It was useful at the time, and we're going to sell the weeder there because I just felt that that wasn't really working great that well. So I think we'll jump in the little lizard. We'll give the Fent a bit of a rest, and we'll head up to the shop because we need to buy ourselves something to pick up that straw. Our skid steer loader is still left in position, so I will need to sort that out. I did wash this tractor though, and the potato harvester, and put the harvester away, so at least I did something. So yes, picking up straw. I was looking around on Mod Hub, obviously, for different things, and I thought, wow, this will probably be ideal because it's the only way really we can pick it up that's going to be still fitting in with our series that we're doing here. So I found, I have actually used this before, very old style looking loading wagon, and it's only 675 to buy. It's 15,000 litre capacity. It only requires 40 horsepower, so that is absolutely ideal for what we want. But that is it. I think it's still old looking, vintage. It's got the old wooden boards on there, so we can either have it folded or unfolded. I'm not sure why you'd want it folded because you lose 4,000 litres capacity, so I think we'll have it unfolded. We'll just keep the wheels standard. So yeah, 675, so we'll buy that. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. Please let me know if you are or not, because like I said, I know I'm playing it, but it's not just my series. I like to keep you guys involved and in the loop. That looks rather high up, that trailer hitch. There was no... Ooh. Okay, that looks alright. It's just diving down a little bit, but that is quite high up. No, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So let's head over to our field over there. And then once we've got all this picked up and the potato field ploughed up, we then go again and plant something else. Not sure quite yet what we're going to do, but we will do something, obviously. And we've got 60,000 just over in the bank, so we may even buy another field. I'm not sure yet, we'll have to look into that. Let's just nip through there. So this is probably going to take quite a few loads. Now I was thinking again the other day of keeping this, because now we have got our silo on the farm, but I still think we're a little way off having cows, because I would like to try and feed them TMR straight away. So obviously we're going to need silage and hay for that as well. So we could buy, if we can afford it, one of the meadows. But anyway, we're off and running, picking up straw. That's good, it's all loading up, happy days. And also we don't need to keep our own fields that we own now as arable. We could put some grass in there. I mean, I wouldn't like to keep it as a grass field if we have only got 2 fields, because I'd rather have some crops growing so that we can earn some money. But we'll see what happens. But I think let's get a full load, see how many loads we think we might have to pick off of this field. Maybe we could just keep one load, tip it into our silo, so that we kind of are ready for straw when we need it. Because the straw for the TMR is just sort of like a bulking it up. It's not a necessity, but it does bulk it up. Say you're using your silage and your hay so much. So we don't need a massive amount, and it's not like we're going to go all out and max out that cow barn straight away. I can't quite remember how many cows that holds. I'll have to look at my notes from the map tour. I want to say 200, but I could be wrong. I'll have to double check that. But obviously we will not be buying anywhere near that amount to start with. It's just going to be a small operation to get us going. So we are almost full. There we go. We are full. Really, we've only done one lap round the outside, so although that is probably the most amount. So I reckon we're looking at about 3 or 4 loads off of here easily. So possibly could keep one load. That's gonna give us 15,000 litres. So straw. Again, it would be Agri LB. I was hoping it was going to be barn, so that we could go and visit barn now. We could always have a little nose in there as we pass. But I think we'll go and sell this. And then I'll probably come back and pick all this straw up and sell the rest. Probably I'll do most of it off camera, because I think a time lapse would be a little bit too much backwards and forwards all the way over to that sell point. So let's get our beacon on. See, as we're heading out into the road. I am am tempted just to go to barn and sell there, but obviously we want to earn as much as we can. It's not going to be a huge amount, straw never is, but it's all going to add up. I've not checked on our little chickens yet either. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought there's a box of eggs there yet. We'll pull into the sale point and we'll check it out. What we'll do is, I think we can do a loop. Whoa, what was that? Is that a post there? What was that? Not even hit anything. Ah, that is not the way in then, is it? That is the edge of the map. Okay, taking the wrong turning. This is the one we want coming up. So it loops round and goes over there. As you can see, this is it, guys. That was my fault. I expect the people in those houses thought, what is this tractor doing? So this field here is quite cool as well. It's quite long and thin. There's the horses. Just for decoration. Still looks smart though. So there you go, there is the barn sale point. Been done very nicely with the old tractor there and a few more horses. Pretty smart. I still haven't had a proper, you know, look round this map. The only time I've looked at these new areas is with you guys. And I only just noticed earlier, never noticed that when we came down here first for the first load of potatoes, this football field. It's a bit random. Anyway, we'll get in here. We'll see how much we get for this. Like I say, it's not going to be a lot. It's probably going to be 1,500. Is it? I don't know. Hang on, my maths is a bit off there. 2,183. So that's not bad. If we get another 3 loads, hopefully, maybe something like that, I will let you know though how we do. So we're sat at 62,483. Let's just check the chickens. Yeah, definitely not going to get any eggs yet because we've only got 30, so that is going to take quite a while before we get a box of eggs. So I will go and pick up the rest of this straw, get it sold. Like I say, we're at 62,483, and I will see you very shortly, hopefully. So we're just heading into the sell point with the last of the straw. So I did another 2 full loads and this one since the one you saw. So in total that would be 3 full loads, and this one we've got here. And as you can see, our money, let's go out a little bit, has gone right up to 68,147. Happy days. And I've also noticed, let's just pull out of here and stop. So I was looking at the fields earlier as well, what we could possibly buy. Obviously a lot of them are out of our reach at the minute. I was looking at either these. So obviously this is a meadow. Doesn't have to stay as a meadow. That is 61,000 to buy. Obviously we've got 68, so that's going to leave us quite short. But I was looking at field number 2, which is only 51,000 to buy. That is the cheapest field on here. It's very, very close to our farm. I just think it might make sense to go for that. And also it has got barley growing in. If we click on that, that disappears. So it's got, can't speak, barley growing, and it is ready to harvest. So that will give us another crop that we can harvest straight away. We'll get some more straw off of that. So I'm thinking we should go for that. So we're going to buy field number 2 for 51,667. Thank you very much. And that still leaves us with 16,479. So that is pretty good. It's not like we're broke. So we're already expanding, guys. How about that? We're moving onwards and upwards in our slow pursuit of taking over Kleines land. I want to buy the football pitch, but we can't. Anyway, let's get back to our farm, because obviously we have a fair bit to do. I'd like to try and probably, at least this episode, get another crop planted in our big field, which was the forestry where we've just picked the straw up from. If we get back to the farm, we'll have a look at some of the prices and see what is probably best for us. Obviously soybeans again would be a good one, because we all know that they give you a very good return on the money. But we'll have a look at the prices, and that field is obviously going to need to be cultivated as well before we can put another crop in there. So it feels like a bit of a long drive now to get around these, but I am glad that I did the update for the map. I think it's made it a lot better. Yes, it has made it slightly bigger, but there's no way it's going to ruin our, you know, small vintage machinery. I'll tell you what as well, guys, what I was looking at is this is our new field here. Be better if we go up to landscaping mode. I'm wondering, we might have to do a bit of tree felling if it will let us. We could just sort of extend on, oh, hang on a sec. No, we're not going to be able to do that. Look, as soon as you come off of that field, we don't own that land. That's a shame. So that is the end of that idea, and you're not really going to get a lot more around it. I was really hoping, I know it wouldn't be a lot, but it would be a little extension. We could have come across there and straightened up. Oh well, we've still got another decent sized field, which I'm pretty happy about. So not sure where this is going to live yet, but we will find a home for it. I think as we keep buying more equipment, we're going to have to start finding new homes for them. We have to have a serious think about the space and storage that we've got. So we're going to need our little vent. So let's detach that trailer. We've got this nice storage area here, which we could obviously put bits and bobs in there. But anyway, we want to let's get our cultivator which is just over here. This fella. Get a nice little selection of goods here for the vent. Now it's got to go like that. That should be good enough. There we go. Ooh, that's some nice looking corn there in front of us. That's all ready to harvest. Everyone's ready to harvest by the look of it. Well, we beat them to it because we've done both our fields. Although we do have a third field to harvest. How exciting. Anyway, let's drop that down. And we'll get this done.
Even when my teardrops start to dry, even when the sun begins to shine again, taking all the advice there is and none of it has helped. Experience has made me realize that I won't build my life on empty words. Being so damn naive, it only hurts. I'm so tired of love songs, life never turns out the way they do. I've been trying for so long, looking for someone who wants me to. I've heard every cliche there is and none of them make sense. I'm so tired of love songs, I'm sick and tired of love songs. I'm so tired of you. Looking back on how I used to be, I always thought that love was made for me. Oh well, I was just as blue-eyed as the sky could ever be. Loving you has made me realize I'm so tired of love songs, life never turns out the way they do. I've been trying for so long, looking for someone who wants me to. I've heard every cliche there is and none of them make sense. I'm so tired of love songs, I'm sick and tired of love songs. I'm so tired of you. I'm so tired of you. I'm so tired of you. I'm so tired of love songs.
So, just this last little strip left to do. Hopefully that is all cultivated, ready to go. I've already changed my mind. I think we will, this episode, plough the potato field so that that is more or less ready to go for next episode. Next episode we will get some crops in both of the fields. So let's just get off the field and we'll have a quick look at the map. Ooh, tiny little spot up there. But as you can see down here, if we scroll along, that's going to need a ploughing. So let's just see if we can get that spot, because that is going to bug me. I thought we'd done all of that. I'm guessing it's this little bit there. That looks a bit suspect to me. So let's get that down. That's better. All done and dusted. Right, so let's head back to the farm and get our little plough on. Again, it will attach to this tractor because this tractor is awesome. still haven't harvested their crops. What is going on, guys? They obviously have loads of money, we don't. Well, I say we don't. I wouldn't say no to 16 grand in my bank account. Right. That's having a funny 5 minutes. I'm just going to put this here because that is going to need a good clean off. And we'll grab the plough. Tuck that in underneath. That should be enough. Away we go. Just definitely need a good tidy up around here, which obviously I will do off camera. But we want to plough this field up. Now let's make sure we haven't got allow create fields, because I do not want to mess this field up, because I quite like this little field what we've got. So off we go. Still a bit challenging though, this field, but just missed a little bit there. But it's a lot better, or better I should say, speak properly, than the original field we had. I'm a lot more happier with it. So as soon as I started coming out following the little pond, I thought, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Should have kept it a bit more square, because the plan was always to have potatoes in there as our first crop. I did actually get recommended that by a couple of people as well. But we can put something else in there if we want to. The world is our oyster. But for now, let's get this finished, done and dusted.
Even when my teardrops start to dry, and even when the sun begins to shine again, I've taken all the advice there is and none of it has helped. I'm so tired of love songs, sick and tired of love songs. I'm so tired of you. Ooh, sick and tired of you.
Right, so again, just a tiny little strip left to do. And I'll double check that that is all ploughed up, because I don't want to miss any bits. I like to have it perfect. So where are we? Yeah, all done. Weird little bit there, needs liming, but we'll sort that out one next time when it needs to actually be limed fully. So look at that lovely new field we've got ready and waiting for us. But I think we'll leave it there for this episode. So I hope you have all enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.